All right, we got that hood open. You can't just take a test drive after something been in a time capsule for almost 6 months without popping that hood and firing it up one final time, make sure all is well. So that's exactly what we just did. Let's open her up. Let's fire her up. Oh yeah. Oil pressure looking good. Idling about maybe, I don't know, 900. Sitting almost on 50 pounds. Oh yeah, that's sweet music to my ears right there. Yes, sir. Woo. Yeah, you see all that dirt on there too. I gotta get my man a showroom shine over here quick. Yeah, something sits this long, it need cleaning. Roll that window down. It's been 6 months since that's happened. I'm gonna drop that 700R in reverse, and we backing down, ladies and gentlemen. Well, hey, let's go for a ride. All right, you know to call it a gear shift. I call it a launch control. Here we go. I gotta be careful on everything. I will be good. I will be good. I will be good. Oh yeah. Boy, it feels good to see this girl out on the road again. I ain't gonna break out into a little Willie Nelson because my hair way too short and I'm way too, I don't know the right word, to be singing something on the road again. But that's what we are. We driving, y'all. Yeah, I've been living up in this neighborhood 25 years. Let's check that oil pressure. Right on 75 pounds. All right. We'll pull up here to the cul-de-sac and do a little walk around, see how we're doing. We've been ever so ginger. You just gotta be careful. Something been sitting a while, or you put a new motor or tranny in. You just gotta make sure all is well. No crazy today, y'all. But you buy this, you can get crazy all you want. All right, just hopped out here to take a look. We ain't showing, we driving. It's sounding good. Yeah, I think we're good. I ain't seen no fluids leaking. I ain't seeing no crazy, no fire. Yeah, let's hop back in. But you just have to hear a little bit of that right there. Pardon me, excuse me, I'm about to get a wheel. All right, let's put launch control back in. Hey, we had launch control long before they ever had that in some of these Hellcats and Mustangs. Launch control, call that right there. Bigfoot and Littlefoot. And 700R with the stall converter. All right, here we go. All right, who need an alarm clock when you got a Monte Carlo driving past your house about 7:30 in the morning? Man, what a blessing. I'll tell you one thing. I was really thinking from my initial diagnosis, which wasn't exactly right, that I was going to have to pull this engine out, have it refreshed again. I only had 300 miles or so on it. Maybe 300 to 500 after Jimmy Gray over at Dynatech did a refresh on it. Had it on the motor stand, everything was great. Driving it every day for 15 days. One little hiccup. And man, I thought for sure she might have to come out, but you know, I learned one thing. Old heads know best. 3 different mechanics. One from the AutoZone over on Clinton Highway. Another one, my friend James Oman, otherwise known as the G-Body Man. I met at Rod Run. He done forgot more than I know about G-Body and Chevrolets. But he made the same suggestion. And then I went and talked to Mr. Stacy at work, Twin City Nissan. One of, if not the very best, old school mechanics I know of, and runs a dragster like in the 5s over here in Knoxville. He told me the same thing. So hey, when you hear that there might be something that you've discounted that could repair something for $100 versus $2,300, well, even an old 55-year-old bozo like me needs to listen, right? Well, I did, and we so far so good. Check that temperature on me. Temp is looking good. don't run hot. It's like 170. Of course, it's like 60 something outside. I ain't got the voltmeter hooked up yet, and oil pressure's still looking good. Jimmy Gray put that high flow oil pump in there. We looking good. Yeah, I'm living uptown, right? Living in the mobile home park, but don't discount that. A lot of these folks got to pay for it home. Other folks living in the house the bank owns or may repossess. So, you know, I got some good neighbors, good friends. We lived up in there 25 years. You didn't jump on here to hear all that. We're almost 6 minutes in. But we're having a good time trying to get it up to temperature. This thing does ride good. This car, I got this from my good friend John in Knoxville. We did got on a little horse trading. He got Monte Carlo #1. I've had 5 or 6 since then, something like that. Vehicles, several of which are Montes, but this one's special right here to him and to me. He got Monte Carlo 1, came from Kentucky, and this one I'm in came from Knoxville. An older gentleman owned it, and John invested a lot of money in this 383 stroker that's in here, this 700R TCI tranny. You gotta ignore the dust and dirt, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, he did the rear end, new axles, it looked like to me, and I got all the paperwork on the 391 positive traction, Richmond gears, all that good stuff up in there. Yeah, got a little hill we're gonna climb up here. You see that? So far we're doing good on this little test drive Ola here. Yeah, you say, George, why don't you just go ahead and drive that 40 minutes to work? Sure, on the first test drive, that wouldn't be so good. All right, hey, oh, by the way, some of y'all wondering, like, hey, that don't look like Orange Wire Garage, no? That's Sherwin-Williams. My good friend Ken Turner over at Regal Painting. If I remember right, he gave me that shirt. And how you like that bow tie up there, by the way? Y'all like that? I like that bow tie. That was in here when I got it. But transmission pulling good up this hill, which I knew it would. But anyway, you always want to be careful. Try everything out. But yeah, Ken gave me this shirt, several shirts. I had an opportunity to work for him. If you see my videos, I drove this thing on that 16-day challenge. We drove it to work, West Knoxville. We drove it all over the place. And had a good time doing it. Didn't get in no trouble either. Almost did one time. Oh, mercy, that's another story. We can't talk about that on the air. I just keep repeating those words. I will be good. I will be good. I will do right. Best thing about selling before I do wrong. No, I can always take it down to Knoxville Dragway on that testing tune on Friday and test it out legal-like and everything. But hey, it ain't some drag car. I mean, it's pretty radical. And when you take off, it can get violent. But ain't no sense in all that. Not if you want to enjoy something. I wouldn't want to buy something from somebody that's been beat to death. Yeah, we looking good. I'm looking at that temperature. Let me check that out again. Still looking good. Man, not even. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of this vehicle. I tell you something, I'm going to put these gauges and stick them up here correctly soon. But it just has not ever run hot, except one time. That was day 16 of the 16-day challenge. It jumped up to 210, and woo, son, we parked it right there. Oil pressure looking good. Driving through these wonderful speed bumps in my neighborhood. We ain't gonna go far out on the big road. We licensed and everything and insured. Got some really good insurance too through Haggerty. So any of you crazy folk watching my video, come up in here, steal this thing. I mean, if the law don't catch you, the insurance company will pay for it. But this is not a commercial for some insurance fraud. I'm just telling you, it's fully insured. And yeah. I was talking to my son this morning. I'm gonna get in real trouble on this. You saw me at the intro. I'm talking about the second best plumbing company. Well, the best company, the Plumbing Authority. But I know one of them boys that works for Kelton and all them fellas over Tennessee Standard. He in here. We won't, like, what they call it, dox them or something and show you where he lives, but I know that little truck's up in here. They good company. They just ain't the very best. Of course, hey, I've been gone a while. They could be now. Uh-oh, I'll make the plumbing authority mad too. Yeah, this is a beautiful little subdivision up here at Boulder Point. I always want to live up here at the top of the hill. It's got a great view. Somebody moving in? It ain't George. All right. Yes, sir. They see me up in here. Got my camera going, everything. Hang on, Mr. Discovery. It's George coming through. Alrighty. How we doing here? They probably hating me driving up in here this morning, but it's all good. We'll survive. Alright, yeah, we're getting close to 180. That's good. We'll go home and park it. Do a little switcheroo on the clothes. And we're going to head to the world's best place to buy a car. Twin City Nissan. Sorry, all you fellas over at Rusty, Ted Russell, Whitehead. Well, I can call out everybody else. They good. Well, some of them good. Some of them look at the reviews not so good. But and we ain't perfect. But it is the very best place to get a great car at an affordable price. And I'm grateful to be there and be somebody you can trust. That don't have to lie to you to sell a car. Or a motorcycle or a three-wheeler. We can talk about that later. They're my friends, the maintenance man at Yes. He's like, hey, George got that thing up on the road. Sure enough. Oh, I think I hear a little something. Oh yeah, they pulling over. They picking up some trash. I got it. Alrighty, bouncity bounce. Well, minutes in. And we warm. Got good pressure. What a beautiful day. Man, beautiful day. I guarantee you, ain't nobody watching all 12 minutes of this video, but hey, these are memories. And when you thought something was gonna have to have a whole lot of work and you get to be wrong, woo, that's a blessing right there. What an answer to prayer. A lot of folk been praying for me. And some folk prayed about this vehicle situation specifically, trying to get this thing fixed, make sure it's fixed. And I'm glad it turned out being minor, not major. That way we can get her cleaned up, get her back on marketplace, we'll pull a couple of them marketing levers, pour a little gas on that fire. I got several thousand people, well, I should say several hundred people, almost 1,000, that wanted to buy that first Monte Carlo, little white one that John knows down, come from Kentucky that Dale used to own. But they like to buy this one. Now, not everybody can afford this one. It got over, I'd say, my goodness, $22,000, $23,000 in it. And I ain't settled on a price yet because I got to figure what else we're going to do. But it's going to got to be less than that. You know, these real nice ones sell for $20,000. This is a good car. It ain't no show car. But you know, $15,000, $17,000, $18,000, something like that. Unless we do a bunch of work to it. We might have some sponsors jump on this episode, on these future episodes. And if we do, and they put some nice stuff on it. Maybe some tires from M&M or I go to naming people. Maybe might get Benji over there to do a little something for me. We backing up. We're gonna go reverse right here. Yeah, we still good on temp. I can't believe I'm backing in the driveway. Trying to run a video camera and not kill somebody, not hit Mama's Toyota. That'd be good. I got to get me a mirror over there. I'm gonna put my rear view back up soon enough. Here we go. We backing in under our own power. Woo-wee, Jethro, we having fun today. All right, let's put the launch control back in park. My good friends at Amco, they built this tranny in this thing, man. It's bulletproof. I bet it holds 700 horsepower. All right, let's look under the hood, gentlemen. Well, it sounds good. All looks well. Until next time, I will see you at either Twin City Nissan, if you come today, before the graduation tomorrow for my kid, or I'll see you in episode number 5, unless we have a little addition to this one, of the return and soon departure of one fast Monte Carlo. Bye.